happened here? Mine didn't pop.
Sake, Jason.
What the hell? Happy New Year!
Hopefully the smoke alarm doesn't go off.
Oh my God. Didn't think. Let all acquaintance be forgot.
To mind.
Let all acquaintance be forgot
for old
old
lang
lang
syne. Freedom! Right, we're ready?
Ah! We once in college, right? We bought 3 bags of these that had 50 each. We had 150 of them, and we wrapped them all to a coat hanger, tied them all there, and put them all inside one of the flatmates' doors that was sleeping with his girlfriend. And we put the door, and then we just closed it like that. Honestly, our ears were ringing.
Were they?
Oh,
Loud.
it was so loud.
How many?
150.
Jesus. Well, folks, Happy New Year. How are you all doing? Hope you had a fantastic Christmas and you are filled to the brim with turkey and Yorkshire puddings.
Oh, it's just heartburn season, innit? Like, get the Rennies out, because I've had Prosecco, I've had turkey, I've had about 60 Yorkshire puddings. And, you know, despite it, I'm actually looking quite fresh, considering.
We'll let you in our little secret. It's because this is recorded before Christmas.
I know, we're just getting in the spirit early.
But I hope you had a nice one. Hope you got some time to switch off with the family. And yeah, now it's 2026. Can you believe it?
It's 2026. That sounds like a good year. It rolls off the tongue, 2026.
2026. Yeah.
Wowza.
Yeah. Well, we've got a big year,
We ever do.
as always. But yeah, let's talk to you about some of the changes that are going to be happening that you're going to see this time next month.
Yep.
This time next month, you will see the changes because
Yeah.
what's happening.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity on New Year to reflect, not but look ahead of what's around the corner, not only for that Wedding Videographer podcast, but for our businesses as well. Because what better time to look ahead than the 1st of January?
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the podcast first.
Okay.
What's happening? What's the change?
So, season 2 started when we put these panels and got ourselves a nice little sign. And that was enough to justify a season change. It was a sign of growth for us. We moved away from our little table, our backdrop.
Which is still there.
Still
It's
there.
off camera, but it's there.
It's essentially there to just hide the wall right now.
Yeah. A
But
time.
that will
A
have to
simpler time.
yeah, that'll have to get dismantled soon because it's a little bit tall.
It is a bit tall. It wouldn't fit in a van, would it? Like that.
Well, not like that. It wouldn't fit in a van, but also wouldn't fit in a room that was maybe smaller.
Oh shit! Is that not going to fit?
No.
Oh, we're moving.
We're moving.
So we are moving studio space. A couple of reasons. One, I moved to Prestwick, and getting past, there's a bridge in Glasgow called the Kingston Bridge. If you are in Scotland, you will know it because it will be the bane of your life. They've been doing works on it for the past 3 or 4 years and will be continuing to do work on it for the next 4. So they've cut something that was 4 lanes. Well, at least
It
3.
goes from 5 lanes down to 4. Anyway, it's a fast route.
It's a main access point to get through, Glasgow and past it, and they have cut it down to like 2 lanes.
They bottleneck the hell out of that.
It's just killing my soul every time that I need to go past it. So anyway, we're moving studio space, and it's about the halfway point-ish between the two of us now.
I literally asked ChatGPT, can you find us an office that is in between these 2 postcodes? And ChatGPT definitely favored Danny in this situation. But unfortunately, beyond
knows where its bread's buttered.
Yeah, beyond where this is, there's really nothing apart from in Glasgow. So initially, I was against this because I was like, well, I didn't move out of Glasgow. I know where I'm based.
Oops.
But look, I get it. You have to move to Prestwick. But the more I was looking at it,
Get it? You have to move.
I get it. You have to
Prick.
I said Prestwick, not prick.
All right.
Prick would have been funny. Get it? You have to move your prick. But yeah, you know, we've been in this space. It'll be 3 years this year.
Is it?
It'll be this July would be the 3rd year we were in here.
Oh, so it's 2.5.
Yeah, it's 2.5. Yeah,
Aye.
because we moved in July.
Mm-hmm.
But we
2.5 years though. That's a long time.
Yeah. So, and you know, we had some big plans for the space, what we wanted to do with it, but it just never really materialized. I think it maybe the layout of the space didn't really work for us.
The layout's a bit of a problem just because the office is really, the studio is really big, but it's like the room that we do this podcast in is like a room within the studio. And it's quite a bit smaller, more limited in what we can do because we want to do more YouTube stuff, but we need a dedicated space for that. We still need the podcast area, of course. So anyway, we found a place. We're moving to it. We're going to be moving to that in the middle of January.
Mm-hmm.
And then we need to get it all decorated, get panels and stuff like that put back on the wall, get the sign back up. And yeah, get all that done so that we are ready for season 3.
Yeah, the space is smaller than what we actually have square footage in this, but because of the layout, we can't really do what we wanted to do. And of course, as Danny said, we really want to do more on YouTube, whether that's gear review, whether that's just sort of experiences we want to talk about. We want to have more of a presence on there because we know a lot of people like to have a more of a visual aesthetic to things, and we want to get ourselves on there. We're videographers; we should be doing video, right? So we're really excited about the space, although we haven't completely got it planned out how we want everything to look. Got a good idea of how it's going to be, but it is going to have enough space for us to have a decent podcast studio area. We're going to have a YouTube area. We're going to have spaces for our desks. We're going to kit it out, and it's going to be really cool. And I'm pretty excited for a new change. And the office space, like the office building that it's in, is actually really nice as well. We're next to a lot more amenities than we are here, so actually a place to work as well will be a lot more beneficial because I know that AJ will be going to nursery at some point this year, and it means that I can actually go to work. And I'm looking forward to having a place that I can do that. And I think this place will be good.
So yeah, so that is our exciting news for the podcast. Obviously, we've got the summit upcoming as well, which we are in the midst of planning at this point. 4 months away?
Just shy of
2,
it.
3, yeah, just shy of 4 months. So
it's coming in quick. So again, I know we say it every podcast, but like if you haven't got your tickets yet, go on and get your tickets because we want to reserve your seat for you.
yes, but so yeah, looking ahead, we've got a big year planned. More YouTube stuff for the pod, new space, summit happening, and yeah, loads of there's some really cool guests that we want to get on this year that we're excited about the prospects of getting them on. Some we've already spoken to and lined up, and some we are yet to reach out to, but it's going to be another exciting year.
Yeah, I think the new space allows us to do more with the podcast as well. Like not only we're talking about doing YouTube videos, but we want to release more content. We want to be able to provide more for you on a weekly basis, and I think having a base that we can both easily having a space that we can both easily access means we can be more present there, and yeah, so we're looking forward to redesigning how this whole podcast looks and what's going to be sent out to you. Obviously nothing's finalized, but that's our intention. We're investing in the podcast so we can bring more to people because we want to be talking as much as we can. Sharing what we know.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, so what's your plans for Afterglow?
I mean, I've got I went through so many thoughts in the last 4 to 5 months with Afterglow, based on what was working, what wasn't working, how I was feeling generally about the brand. And I think, I think I was maybe going to switch to more of a themed style delivery, but I've kind of gone out of that process, and that might be because Christmas absolutely whooped me in terms of editing, and it kind of maybe rethink that. But in terms of Afterglow, and wedding videography in general, I'd very much like the business to work for me rather than working for the business. Like I've definitely come full circle from when I started, when I just wanted to be as creative as possible and really apply all my effort into that. I'd really like this to be a business that had more of a team mentality, so I can pitch in with editors to sort of collaborate in projects with me, so that I can oversee edits rather than working continuously in them. So that is absolutely going to be the business model for me going forward with Afterglow, so that I can be more present and I can do a lot more on the customer service side of things. It's always been a dream to like have clients book and then provide value from that point. Don't just get them booked and then see them off. Like I want welcome videos. I would like monthly emails to go out to people. I want a community of people who have booked me to feel like there's this community and a sense of excitement leading up to it, rather than just me turning up. So that is going to be my main goal for Afterglow this year. That I'm way more present before the wedding than I ever have been. And yeah, I think it's going to take a bit of work to kind of get all that finalized, but I think that will make me happier, because I think when people invest in you as a person, they're not necessarily investing in me, but I'm delivering a service. I really feel like we could be doing way more than just providing a video. There's this level of trust that people put in you to capture their day, and I often feel like maybe some people might think we just see them as a number, and I would love to get away from that. I think it would make me value my business way more if I knew that I was more on their side than I am just now.
So when you say monthly email,
Yeah, I think either a monthly newsletter for Afterglow about what's been happening with Afterglow, or what you can be looking forward to. Either that's the same every single month based on when they book me. So making a workflow for month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, or anyone who joins gets my monthly email. And that means no matter what point in the journey they're on, they get the same email. The only thing is that some people might miss something if they haven't done it. So I feel like month 1 of booking me, a certain bit of advice. Maybe I throw in a code for confetti or something like that. Month 2 is how do you plan your table plan, something like that. I can talk about experiences that I've done. I can create YouTube films, that YouTube videos that can talk through what our experience was. Maybe I can get Gene on to kind of talk with me, saying, how did we plan our thing? And then as more of a community aspect thing there. I'd really like to get these vidflow galleries up where there's advice on how to construct speeches, give examples of things. I just really want the whole experience to be great.
I mean, that's good for the speeches thing.
Yeah. I think we spoke about that like a couple months ago, and I, of course, never did anything about it because, like when
monthly's quite ambitious though, no?
Well, if you write them all beforehand, this is what I'm saying. Like, if I have them all pre-written and then everyone gets it a month out.
Right, okay. So it's like the journey. Okay, right.
Yeah, so it's a journey. Yeah. So essentially I can have, let's say, I mean, every workflow will be different. So if someone's booked me and they've only got 6 months to the wedding, I'll put them on a 6-month workflow. If someone's got a year out, I'll put them on a 12-month workflow. And then I can distribute those emails throughout. And I just want to essentially, if you imagine like when you buy a course, right, for education, I want when someone's hired me to do their wedding, I would like them to get a course type experience on how to have the best wedding ever. I want them to see me the wedding day having gone through my full course of how to smash their wedding. And then when I get there, they go, oh, this was influenced by you. And I'd be like, I'm so glad I could help.
Yeah.
And then they already like me by the time the wedding comes, and then it's all good. And then, of course, on the back end, I've got my editors working with me to get that delivered. I don't want anything gone more than a month out of the wedding.
A month?
I don't want anything gone. If bride and groom are pre-booked, I'll get it within 2 weeks, and then I just need to do the finalized checks.
Right, well.
I want it to be a slick, efficient machine, and I've got the perfect opportunity right now to do it because I'm sitting in a position that most people would probably think, oh, God, that's pretty bad. But actually, for me, I really need it right now. I'm sitting with a few months where there's not necessarily any bookings. That could be a multitude of things. It could have been just the market. Or it could be the fact that I've been so busy with podcasting and editing and life, becoming a dad, that I've really not poured the energy into marketing it the way it wants to. But I think a part of it as well, something I think you're really good at, is your customer experience throughout the process. And I think that's where you get a lot of referrals from people, and a lot of reviews. Reviews are something I don't necessarily get. I think maybe there's part of me that goes, have I done all that I could do to get that review? So I want to go in knowing that, you know what, I deserve a 5-star review because you got a 5-star service. So I'm going to use this time to just get ready, because I know everything I need to do, and I now really don't have too much apart from the podcast to focus on when it comes to that. So I'm excited for the next few months. I think it's a great time to just make sure this business is going to be great going forward, because I know I said it a few years ago when I was in a position where there was a few months of not getting any bookings. I changed everything up and it worked. So I just need that to happen.
Fair enough, yeah. Fair enough. Sounds interesting though. I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes.
Yeah, should be good. If I thought less about that stuff, I would have got the work done sooner. But now that we're in a position where most of the work is gone, I can now focus on what the rest of the future is going to look like.
Yeah. If you want to give your couples a viewing experience that matches the quality of your films, then VidFlow is the way to go.
Just upload your work, let the couples watch it on their TV, they can view a gallery on their phone, and wrap it up with all your branding so they get the ultimate viewing experience.
Think of it like Netflix, but for wedding films.
Listeners of That Wedding Videographer podcast get 10% off when they use the code TWVP. Hit the link in the show notes to get started.
Level up your wedding film delivery experience today.
If your editing backlog is stressing you out, Bride and Groom Video are here to help.
You get a dedicated account manager that matches an editor to your unique style, so your films can get delivered without the overwhelm.
Listeners of That Wedding Videographer podcast get £75 off for their first order by using the code TWVP75.
And for UK videographers only, brideandgroom.video have launched a special package price for feature and highlight films just for you.
Plus, you'll also get an extra discount in ceremony and speeches.
This makes it much more cost effective to use brideandgroom.video as your editing studio.
Send your footage, send your brief, and they'll sort the rest.
Hasta la vista, backlog. Yeah, I mean, for me, I think my goal for this year is definitely to get the delivery times right down. So again, just utilising like bride and groom and stuff more often, which I'll be in a position to do because we're not moving house again and don't need to spend the amount of money that we had to with the house move and that. So yeah, definitely utilising, like you said, editors to try and get some more time to work more on like marketing for the business. Because I see like there's some people even like in Scotland that are just constantly putting out stuff, and it's I'd love to be able to be in a position where I can just post like little reels for marketing and stuff just to try and get people onto the page, because we all know as soon as you start posting on Instagram, that's when the inquiries come in. So yeah, for me it's that. I've also got the new website that by this point may or may not be live yet. If it is live, what do you think of the new website? If it's not, don't worry, the new website is coming. But I'm excited about that because it's something I've wanted to do for a while, to be honest, because I felt like I outgrew, I think we talked about this before, but I felt like I outgrew the brand, to be honest, a while ago, because that branding was done with, I think I hired Sophie and John in after, I don't even think I'd been shooting weddings a year to get the branding and website done. So it's good now to have this kind of like, and you've seen it looks really, really good. More of a mature, like the brand, you can tell the brand's matured now. It's a more mature website, but it looks great. And yeah, just really, really happy with how that's looking. So that then gives me a bit more confidence in the brand, kind of like going into the new year. And my plan is to hopefully try and push Super 8 a little bit more. Like I enjoy it. I enjoy shooting it. do you know actually what I enjoy the most about it? I enjoy the comments from the client after you've shot it and when they've seen it, so see when you deliver the Super 8 film and they go, oh my God, like I love I'm so glad, I think the latest comment was, I'm so glad that I decided to add it on, because it's just, it just hits a little bit different, I actually had loads of comments on the back of posting up one of the it was a short excerpt of one of the Super 8 films, and she was like, how much is this to add on? Because my fiance actually sent me this, and he said he was like welling up watching it just because of the whole nostalgic vibes and that, isn't it? So yeah, I'm more of a push for Super 8, and I think I am probably going to start to play about with the package deliverables this year, and I'm toying with the idea of making it almost like a so instead of the way my packages are set up at the moment, it's like highlight film, ceremony and speeches is the kind of base package, middle package is the feature film highlight and a teaser, and then there's the kind of top package, which is pretty much everything plus raw footage and stuff. But I'm maybe gonna almost have it from like making it that it's a feature only and a highlight only package, and removing the extra highlight just to remove the amount of editing work, and potentially maybe just throw in instead just maybe like a couple of maybe like shorter reels, maybe like a minute long or something like that as part of it. Yeah, I was speaking to Harrison Fletcher from Fletcher Films. I don't know if you've seen the post he put up, and it was like a poll about, would people prefer the highlight film on top of the, or feature film or whatever, or would you prefer like 2 or 3 shorter 1 minute reels? It was quite interesting because I think it was like about a third basically said that they would want the shorter ones instead of the highlight film. So I don't know, there's maybe some like experimentation this year. I think I said this last year and I never got the chance to properly do it, but I think this year is going to be more of my year of experimentation. So I've got that on top of, I've bought some new kit and stuff like that as well. Like I've bought the shotgun mic and stuff as well to use, try and incorporate a little bit more sound. And I really, really want to, and I think I'm even going to want to even more after the summit gets here, which is experiment more with sound design. Just because I watch stuff like, see the Runaway Vows boys stuff with their like sound design, it's just next level. And I just watch mine and it's like, oh, they're at the sea waves.
Yeah. I definitely, it's never something I put on my goals, but it's something I really should, because I feel I could be a better cinematographer, and I'd like to explore maybe just moving away from like one camera, one lens. Maybe I do need to diversify up. I think, because I think when it comes to like sound design and stuff, you really do want to like get the very best, and sometimes it has just been run and gun. So even taking advice from Joss's talk last year, where you're doing a bit of prep, or when it comes to the wedding, I'm also making sure I'm going to weddings a little bit earlier so I could do more with the venue and tell the story of where we are, rather than just getting a couple haphazard shots, because it has felt like some of this year has been a bit haphazard and you're just running around trying to get as much as you can. So I would like to be able to do that.
I think a lot of this though boils down to the fact that if you're too busy because you're too busy editing, you don't have time to think about anything else.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's been the killer.
So I think that is like that having an editor on board will be the catalyst, certainly for me and for you, to improve the other aspects of our business, because it gives us the time back.
Yeah.
It gives us the time back to think about, or have the brain space to think about the other things. Because when you're so backed up and you got so many edits to do, it's a cognitive load that just doesn't. It's like a rain cloud over you that
never
just does
stops.
not go away.
Yeah.
So I think, for anyone out there that's not using an editor at the moment, go and check out Bride and Groom. If you're from the UK as well, there is a link in the show notes, or we can send you a DM with it if you ask us, that is specific for UK wedding videographers, that will get you special discounted pricing off their normal services, and it's worth every penny. But yeah, it's having the editor on board will just allow you to do more things with the business, and because ultimately, I guess like you said, you want to make it the best experience possible for them, and I think probably there's always aspects of anybody's. I don't think anybody is doing everything perfectly. There may be a one or two that are doing it and absolutely nailing it, but I would say for the majority of us, there's always stuff that we could be improving upon. And I think that going into the new year is always that time to go and reflect, okay, what went well last year, what didn't go well. Like I said, for me, it was, I didn't do as much Super 8 as I wanted to. sound design was not nearly as good as it could be, and my delivery times were not where I want them to be.
Yeah.
So like all those things are the things I want to fix going into to next year. Looking to upgrade your cameras? Well, let's introduce you to the new Lumix flagships, the S1R2
And the S1 II. Some of the features we love about these cameras are
on the S1R2 being able to crop in past the APS-C in pixel mode, giving you 3 focal lengths from 1 prime.
and the S1 II is also feisty, giving you 5.1K open gate at 50 frames a second.
Both of these cameras have 100 frames a second with a 1.1 crop.
Plus, both these cameras come with industry-leading IBIS, which Lumix is known for.
Lumix also has a loan scheme which allows you to borrow these cameras for 48 hours so you can try them out and make sure that they're the camera for you.
Not only will they deliver them for free, but they'll also pick them up for free as well.
Use the code TWVP at the Lumix store for 10% off.
Check the link in the show notes below.
Are you tired of CRM just not getting the basic things right?
Things like being able to customize your brand fully,
Or constantly sending your emails to their spam folder?
or the juicy stuff, getting analytics into performance.
That's why we have made the switch to Wadola.
The CRM built by Wedding Pros for Wedding Pros.
It's honestly the prettiest CRM we've ever seen.
To help you make the switch, we're offering 3 months free on Wadola by entering the code TWVP.
Wadola, the community-built CRM for wedding professionals.
I just feel like it was workflows for me. I just don't feel like I've got an efficient workflow. I've just been using the same one that I kind of developed years ago. Now, obviously, switching to Wadola has given me a fresh start to clean up the mess that my old Studio Ninja was in, because I had old questionnaires, old pricing things, and I've got a fresh start with
It's nice
Wadola.
starting afresh, actually, because you can just look at, because it's almost like when I've got so many different like templates and workflows and stuff like that in Studio Ninja, or had them, and I was just like, I'll leave it there.
I know,
because I just can't be bothered like fixing it. But now starting afresh from it, it's really, really good.
It's just years of experimentation. I've had on Studio Ninja, and now I go to Wadola with a clear direction of what it is that I want to do, with enough time to put all those things into practice before it kind of goes live, essentially. So I'm really looking forward to a place in my life where I've got a business that's just working for me. I'm just looking forward to getting to a place where my business is just running smoothly. I can go home from a wedding. I know exactly what I'm doing with the files. I've got enough hard drives in place that I can back up efficiently. And the aftercare for the wedding as well is getting them pumped. I think I might actually, because I've got more time to do stuff, I might even just create a couple of reels that go, hey, here's a couple of reels of the moments in your day, just extra value, and then really hone in on that 5-star review. Like I want to start getting it. I've edited a bunch of films before Christmas and delivered them and heard nothing from people, and I don't want to feel that. I want people to love this, because I remember watching my film back and feeling just joy, like watching it back. So, that would make me feel great for this year. You know, looking aside from like numbers and things like that, obviously I've got targets that I'd like to hit. But I just want to get better at that, because I know what I need to do. It's just I've not had the time, because, as you say, the cognitive load of running all of these different things and having to edit, it's too much. And I think running a business like this requires a bit more effort on the care.
Yeah. No, definitely. Well, we want to hear from you. What changes are you making in your business for the upcoming season? What things did you maybe not do as well in last season that you want to improve upon? And yeah, just like share it with us. We'd love to chat about it. I'm sure there will be loads going into this year. January is always a really good time for reflection, because the weddings calm down. I know we're all still editing a lot of us, but it's still a good time to just take stock of what has happened over the last 12 months and how you want the next 12 months to look. Because this is the time where you can really put some things into place to have a different year. Much why we have the summit at the beginning of the season, so that you can go away from the summit with new ideas, fresh perspectives, and implement them into your business so that you can use them in that coming season. So yeah, let us know what you're planning to do. We'd love to hear from you. You could drop us a post in the Facebook group. If you haven't already, head on over. It's just called That Wedding Videographer Podcast, the group page. and just leave your business name on the invite, and we will approve it. And yeah, we'd love to hear from you. Join the group, join the community, and also you can also post on there what guests you want to hear from this coming year. We're very excited for the people that we've got lined up coming on, as we already said. So yeah, drop us a comment, and who knows, that person might be on the podcast the next time you listen to it.
Yeah, there's a good 60 odd in there from last time I checked. So
70 odd now.
70
I
odd
think
now.
it's like 70, 80 people in there already, which
Really?
is good. When we started a month ago, already doing better than Discord.
Yeah, that's true. That was like pulling teeth.
If you're listening, if you've been listening through the archives and you're wondering what's happened with the Discord Discord is gone.
Yeah, I'm no longer paying for that nonsense.
It is, yeah.
It was a good idea, but it's also just
It's a failed experiment. So, but
Facebook's where it's at. Get on Facebook.
Facebook's where it's at for groups.
We'd love for that to be a thriving community, just a place for anyone to ask anything they want to know, whether that from us or from each other. We've had a few people put in queries that got answered pretty quick, and it was
it was good, wasn't it?
It was
good.
I love seeing that.
I was
It was
buzzing,
great.
buzzing.
So-
So yeah, but anyway, hope you have a lovely new year wherever you are listening from, and thank you very much for tuning in to us. We'll be back with you next week, hopefully with a pretty awesome guest.
We'll see you then. Happy 2026.
I've been Danny.
I've been Jess.
See you next week.